come. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And here comes Diggs. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again to Jones. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Up the middle, Jones. He juked him, and he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jones again on second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Murray now. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead here, this NFC Championship game.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking aside.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 79 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game. They're not home yet. They still need the 2-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts.
as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's brought down at the 16. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was in the playoffs. Now both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Down 6 here in the playoffs. They still have a chance, but they need a touchdown before overtime runs out as they work on 2nd down now.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw here.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Vikings pick up the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.